Plaintiff Unique Appleberry dated the defendant, and things were good at first until the defendant started leaving the house wearing skimpy dresses. Unique is suing his ex for half the cost of a hotel room and a promise ring. Defendant Leanna Barnes says while dating Unique, he was extremely clingy and insecure, and she once caught him sending naked pictures of himself to other women. Leanna denies owing Unique for anything.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you.
So I first met the defendant about a year ago. Everything was perfect. I didn't have to ask her for much. Everything was just so
You didn't
natural.
have to ask her for much. Why'd you have to ask her for anything?
Well, I meant when it came to a relationship. Like, she knew what to do from the get-go.
Like what?
Taking care of me. She knew everything was right. Everything
sure
was
did.
perfect.
Okay, go ahead. I'll leave that alone.
Out of nowhere, it just switched. Everything just switched. Everything.
You
just
didn't know
became-
that once the woman gets you, she switch up on you. Where you been?
She would come over and leave, and she a little curvy, so she would leave out the house in these dresses all looking all good and stuff, showing a little skin or whatever, and I just question her about like, where you going? Oh, I'm with the friends, don't worry about it. I'm just hanging.
Going where?
Just chilling where friends,
Okay.
going mall somewhere, something small. And she'll come back and she'll have marks on her neck, smell a little mannish, smell a little man, and hair all crazy, makeup a little messed up, no lip gloss.
Okay, that's
and I
a little
just be
different.
like,
Okay, I was about to suggest that about my wife, because men are typically confused. My wife has stepped it up on her sexiness lately, and I say, you want to be a sex symbol, don't you? So doesn't bother me when she leaves out looking sexy, because I know women, I've learned now, that they do want some attention for their outer appearance.
Right.
Whether it's from their girlfriends, or whether it's from other men drooling at them.
Yeah.
That might help their ego for some reason. That doesn't mean they're necessarily gonna be with them. So that's what I'm saying. She don't go that far though. My wife's just sexy and I don't mind. But what's all that?
right, Judge? You see,
No. Why when I was talking about my wife looking sexy? No. You said,
no, I'm just saying, like,
What are
I
you
understand
saying?
where you're coming from, but the excuse.
No, you said,
Just saying, that's good. Man. I mean, I don't know her personally, so that's good.
Yeah,
I would
that's
hope
cheater
not.
right there.
and you don't intend to, do you?
No.
This case done took a whole new turn. I bet I'll never mention my wife again. You're gonna break me up for that. You broke me up for that.
Yes.
All right, but men, get used to it. I had to, and many others, and his went a little too far. But yeah, when your wife or a woman walks out looking sexy, it doesn't mean that she's trying to impress a man for romantic purposes. She just wants to look good, and women like to look good, whether it's a woman complimenting them or a man complimenting them. So even though we don't like too many compliments from men of our woman, and particularly to our face, and ooh and an ah and that they wife,
It's just a little thing I do.
ain't no little thing, nothing. Go ahead, man. Let me hear from you. You give me some background.
Yes, Your Honor. Like he said, we met about a year ago, everything was perfect. We met each other, family and stuff like that. Everything was, going great. But then I started to notice that he was becoming very clingy, and he was one of the most insecure guy that I've ever talked to. He would, like he said, every time I go out, he's like, oh, why are you going out looking all sexy and this and that, whatever. I'm looking sexy because I know I'm sexy. I don't know, but I mean, I don't give people attention. If they look at me, I can't stop people from looking at me. So I don't know if because of that, he just
The one
mad.
thing I would advise, ladies, is that you do it for him too. You look just as sexy when you're with your man or your husband as you do when you're out with your girlfriends. That's the only thing I think women must do to avoid that type of insecurity. But go right ahead. So you be sexy and he would be concerned.
Yes, like you said, be sexy for him as well. That's why he know I got my curves and all that, because I'd be sexy for him too. But then say, I would always go with my girls. We would have fun and we would do fun stuff together, girl or whatever. So then I was with him. So I collected his phone and I saw him texting other females. He was over there sending penis pictures to this one girl. So I'm like, whoa, wait, what's this? He was like, oh no, that's nothing. That's just a friend. I'm like, a friend? Like, how you sending penis picture to a friend?
Do your buddies get them?
Exactly. So then I look back.
Whoa. I don't know what penis she saw, but it wasn't mine. I don't know what she's talking about. No, I don't know what she's talking about.
He's a liar. He's a liar.
It wasn't mine, Your Honor. I don't know what she's talking about.
All right. So I got your point. Each of you all have done things to cause insecurity about cheating. Now, what are you suing on, this hotel room and a ring?
Yes. So we went on this couples retreat. That's what it originally was. And we got there and all the girls dumped their boyfriends. I'm the only guy there. So I'm just like, okay, this is good or whatever. I'm like, I'm gonna still do my lovey-dovey thing. This is my woman, I'm gonna take care. I'm trying to give little kisses and hugs. Oh no, you can't do that. They don't have their boyfriends.
He's lying.
Don't do this in front of everybody right now. And I'm like, okay, all right. We get home, we got in a little argument. We go back out, we with the whole crew, we in the subway. And I had ran out of money on my subway card. So I asked for hers, and she's like, oh, you need this? She did a little head roll, a little finger stuff.
You know you lying.
And I'm
Stop
like,
lying. Stop
okay, I just need the card. She said, okay, here's the card. She took it, and she went like this. It hit my chest, and it fell. And I'm like, oh, okay,
You
you're
made the
showing
card
out.
fall.
She's showing out in front of everybody in the subway, in front of her friends, and I'm just like, okay, no. That's the I'm done. I can't do this no more. So we got back home and
You didn't react. That's good.
Yeah, I didn't react.
Good.
But before the trip, I have this right here. She said we could do half on the hotel, the Airbnb that we have. So I have.
Okay, and that's what you're suing for?
Yes.
She didn't pay you?
Yeah, she didn't pay.
All right, and how much did she fail to pay?
$94, which
All
was her
right.
part.
And tell me about the ring.
The ring was $200 that I bought from a friend.
When?
I bought it I gave it to her probably like 6 months of us being together.
Mm-hmm.
So probably I can't remember.
All right, and what, you loaned it to her or gave it to her?
Ooh, well, it was supposed to be a forever thing, but I didn't know it was gonna be temporary.
We didn't agree on that together.
When we became temporary, I was like, okay, that's just a
You
temporary
converted
ring.
it to a loan.
Yeah,
No, it was a gift.
yeah.
It was a gift, but when you found out you were going to brew, you said, I think this is a loan now.
Yeah, that interest added up. So I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead.
So it was a loan. So if I get it back from her, are you going to wear it?
No, but
What
I
you
Probably
gonna
give
do
the
with
girl
it?
he was sending the pictures to.
well, I don't know what she's talking about.
He said he didn't do it.
He did.
He
He
said it wasn't his.
He know he's lying.
Yeah, it wasn't mine. I mean, I might just get to a little side piece. I don't know. I mean, I'm
Y'all
by
heard that?
myself.
He's a cheater.
No, you don't
He's
need
a cheater.
you can't give it to a side piece until you have a main piece. You don't even have a main piece no more.
Exactly.
She gone, so you don't have a main piece anymore. Ma'am, tell me about the hotel.
Your Honor, I think I do not owe him for no hotel because when we were going on a trip and I found out that my friend broke up with their boyfriends, I was like,
All of your friends broke up with their boyfriends
it was,
before
I don't
the
know
trip?
what they were going through, but they just broke up. It was, yes.
You
so
don't know what
then-
the guys were going through?
Yes,
I won't
Your
have to give
Honor.
my woman no money on this trip as long as I break up with her. I'll get back with her when the trip is over.
Your Honor, when we were going on a trip, I told him from the start, I said, since it's always couples doing stuff together. At this point, it was my birthday in July, the 4th of July weekend. So I was like, since all the boys dropped out of the trip, you might as well let me go by myself with the girls because it's an only girls thing. So he was always like, oh, I need to go. I was like, okay, then go. You can go. So I thought at that point it was becoming very annoying. So I said, let's go together. While we were there, he was always like, oh, you need to stay in a hotel room with me. You can't go with your friends. And we need to be together because it's a couples retreat. But mind you, we're the only couple there. I respect that. But he was just all up on me all the time. You can't go out. Oh, why are you going out? Like he said, I went out one night. I came back. I'm with my friends. We're having fun. I wore like a purple lipstick to go out. When I came back, it was kind of gone because at that time, you sweaty, you wiping stuff off. So he was over there like, oh, why your lipstick off your lips? I'm like, what you mean why my lipstick off my lips?
All right, we got your cheating stuff in order. Let's get to whether the hotel, you never agreed to pay half on the hotel?
I did agree to pay half, but now since he ruined my trip, like I was going to have fun, he ruined that trip for me.
You didn't have to let him. You didn't have to. You didn't have to let him ruin your trip.
But he did, and I was like, this one, now I don't think I owe him for that because he ruined my trip.
Unless you all had a statement saying that I pay conditioned upon how much I enjoy the trip. If you didn't enjoy it, you can't then say I'm not paying you. With regard to the ring, sir, that was a completed gift.
And I have it right here, y'all. I'm going to keep wearing it.
And it's yours.
Yep. It is mine.
And that's the status of the ring, but I will grant you your hotel room because she admits to having agreed to pay. So, judgment for the plaintiff, $94. Have a good day, folks.
You such a liar.
Yeah, I don't have nothing to say to her. She could keep the ring. It was temporary, just like her. I'm gonna go ahead and find me a new one, ladies. Unique Appleberry, give me a call.
Yeah, I got my curves, and there's somebody out there waiting for me. So he can be doing whatever he want to do. I'm going to do me. That's me. I'm sexy, and I'm Caribbean, so they like us.